I just had an epic fail of an attempted live stream. It must be YouTube because my Wi-Fi is not an issue. I'm hardwired on this device. I was dropping and reconnecting, and it was just miserable. So I am shooting this little preface. I actually did record the reading that I put together. I'm going to try and slam this together as quickly as I can and get it uploaded for you. Okay, I hope you get to see it. Love you. Blessed be. Here we go. So, okay, I just hit record on my OBS because whether I'm live streaming or not, I can record the rest of this reading and upload it. There's a brainwave. All right. Here are the 4 that I got. Hermit, I was just talking about we need to isolate again, the way we did when this pandemic first hit and we were taking it very seriously. Wheel of Fortune, we need to let time go by. It's going to take time to get through things, and we need to isolate in this time. 2 of Pentacles, there's a lot of rocky emotions going on and a lot of juggling of resources going on. We're facing a really grim time right now, you guys. This is not at all what I planned to do tonight, but... I'm thinking, oh, witchy stuff, but here's the message that's coming through. I grabbed the Hanson Roberts, and here it is. We're going to be facing an exceptionally grim time, particularly if Mitch McConnell decides to keep the wild hair up his ass and not do anything about another relief package. I think we're inching close to French Revolution territory. At least we know the king is already dead, right? He's already been beheaded, so we don't need to go through that part. But what we need to go through is shaking loose resources for people so they can live, so they can eat. And my OBS is still showing me live streaming, and I am not. So, all right. Unless you guys can see me, I doubt that you can. If you can, say hi, but, Anyway, let's take some more. All right. See if we're likely to get some resources. Well, there we go. There are the resources. 3 of Rods says ships come in. So there is going to be something shaken loose here. I think, these Republicans are going to dig in until they just see the groundswell is against them. I mean, McConnell's already gotten his next term, so what does he care, right? We know they are not working for the people that vote them in. They are not. So ships are coming in, and I think that means that as the welter of public opinion, as things start to get more and more dire, people are going to be loud. This is going to get fucking loud. Whether it's cold outside or not. We've watched massive, peaceful demonstrations going on during this pandemic for Black Lives Matter and around the election. So don't think we're going to sit back and be quiet now, because the election's over. So it does look like money. This 6 of Pentacles is coming right on top of the 5, which talks about poverty and being out in the cold. And the 6 of Pentacles says there is money and there are resources available. Okay. This is the old guard. This is the same old, same old. This is the patriarchy. And 7 of Swords is the battle has been pitched now. With our new female vice president, the battle has been pitched. 7 of Swords, I'm looking at it heading towards the patriarchy here. So that, pitchforks. And, maybe we can reclaim the tiki torch. Ugh, my humor is terrible tonight. And then the last 2, we have Temperance. It's time for lessons learned, folks. I just watched Mike DeWine, the governor of Ohio, and his press conference today. And he's, kind of laughing about things. And well, we'll see if we have to close restaurants down. I mean, they're saying that, we're looking at those very... He's just such a wimp. And by contrast, it really shows how incredibly strong and amazing Amy Acton was, who was our head of health. And... she kept us safe. And then when she was receiving death threats and her family was under siege and under threat, and she quit that job. He has not picked up the ball and carried it, and we've gone the way of all the other red states with our cases. So, so it's time for lessons learned. And if the governor is too stupid to say we need to do this because he's scared of people, then we just need to take it into our own hands. The same fucking message you've been hearing since the beginning of this pandemic is they're not going to do it for us. We need to do it for ourselves. And Page of Swords, look at the upraised sword there again. It's time to get the defenses shored up. Look at him looking out. Come my way, you're going to get it. So this does seem to be all about COVID. The Wheel of Fortune, though, is really encouraging because the Wheel of Fortune says tick-tock, tick-tock. Things are changing. Things have changed. Time is moving on, no matter how many tantrums they throw, no matter how much kicking and screaming they do. Time is marching on, and the swell of opinion and of the people, Republicans, conservative news outlets, people saying, yeah, Biden won the election. It's Biden-Harris. Sorry, guys, along with the news today that there are over 130 Secret Service members infected with COVID or quarantining. So whether that means that they're symptomatic, because isolation is when you've been exposed. Quarantining is when you got it, when you're not spreading it. Isolation is you're trying to keep from catching it. Quarantine is I'm keeping from spreading it. So over 130 because of his rallies and because of the protection they've had to give him at his rallies with his idiots, and now they're getting sick. So you think they're going to protect him when his time's up? Tick-tock, tick-tock. Motherfucker. That's what I say. So... Here's this witch. Here's this bitch on Friday the 13th. Here's what this witch is saying on Friday the 13th. The clock is ticking, Donald. We're coming for you. The military, yesterday, they opened a museum, and I didn't even see what the museum was. I think it's a veterans museum. And I think it was the head of the Joint Chiefs, gave a little opening speech. And in it, he talked about how the military does not take an oath to a king or a tyrant or a dictator or a president. It takes an oath to the Constitution, that their commitment is to the Constitution, make no mistake about it, and has been since its inception, the Army's inception in 1775. He said June something, 1775. So that was a big, strong message from one of the heads at the Pentagon saying, Donnie, we're not going to back you up. So, like I said, tick-tock, tick-tock. And the Hierophant here talking about what doesn't change in dogma and people that don't want to change. And Temperance says it's time, it's time to assimilate. Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. But definitely time to shore up your defenses, to start taking this pandemic as seriously as we took it back in March and April. I am so very, very fortunate and very, very lucky and grateful that no one in my close family has been sick. And I am grateful for your health as well. So please, 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 wash your hands, wear your mask, do all that kind of stuff. Let me take 3 more here, and I'm going to shuffle, and I'm asking just for a message for the witches on this Friday the 13th. Okay, there's one. I'd like 2 more, please. Okay, there's that one, and we actually have 2 more there. Ace of Cups, 7 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, and the 4 of Rods. All right. The Ace of Cups is stay tapped into your joy. Stay tapped into that deep, deep, deep well of connection, devotion, joy, ecstasy, goddess love, goddess light. Stay tapped into that. And then use it, Seven of Cups here, to visualize and really generate that beautiful picture. You know why Friday the 13th is sacred, don't you? It's not just the 13 full moons of the year. The reason the number 13 is sacred to women is because women have 13 openings to the body. Men have 12. So, for the extra opening, which is the gateway to life, on this Friday the 13th, this day that is doubly sacred to the goddess. Friday was sacred to Venus and all the fishy goddesses, all the goddesses of love, to the goddesses in practically every tradition. And the 13th is doubly sacred to her women specifically. Knight of Cups says this brings opportunity. Keep generating, keep visualizing, keep praying, keep dancing, keep doing spell work. Four of Rods talks about us working together towards this. I am going to try like hell tomorrow. Hopefully, since it'll be the middle of a Saturday afternoon, I will actually be able to stream without a hitch. If it hitches, I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I'll keep trying. I mean, and I'm seeing that I'm buffering and reconnecting. Whoever was trying to hang in with me during that live, I'm going to cobble these videos together, and hopefully you get a reading out of it that I was going to make without all the fucking buffering. All right, you guys, thanks for struggling along with me. My blessings to you for Friday the 13th. Blessed be. I love you. Bye-bye.